Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of NCCN. We are actually doing live sessions for a couple of things. That is, one, we run a huge network of people that is into the career counseling, and we would like new people to be enrolled with us. And as you know, there is a huge demand of career counselors in India now. At present, after the COVID, as many of the people are losing their job, there are people who would like to switch over. The existing skills are no longer required, and people have to have a new skills. So there is a huge amount of necessity that has come all together for the career counselors or the coaches who can actually guide students as well as mid-career crisis people. So we just thought of initiating a initiative wherein we are training the existing people who are having either the psychology background or the teaching background, HR background, or they are from any of the profession. So we have decided that we shall be launching a very short program of 10 hours, which should be spread across the 5 weeks, and we shall be ensuring that everyone is having an in-depth knowledge about the complete program and how can they guide the people. Of course, there would be a handholding with the experts. So with this, we would like to start our first episode on how to start up your own career mentoring venture. So may I request Kavita to put the screen so that we can actually discuss about this profession altogether. So Meet, you have been a career coach and you're working with BRDS. What is your experience as a career coach? What do you see? What is the requirement of that?
I am working with school students since last 5 years. So the thing is, students do not know that which is their best career option. So generally, students go with the flow that my friend is going for BCom, so I'll also go for BCom. So he or she does not realize that BCom is not made for them.
Okay. So, if what you are saying right now is when you are talking to the people, there is a gap, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is where we all see. And Kavita, would you like to narrate the story which has recently made the news?
Yes, we have been, into this profession for quite some time. Apart from our personal experiences, we have done two news that catch the attention. Recently, one was on September 7, 2020, where a 18-year boy who was appearing for JE main, he was not interested in giving the JE main, but the parents compelled him to at least attempt the test. You have to attempt the test. They took him to the center, dropped him over there, and he just disappeared from there. Parents thought he's been kidnapped, did the police complaint and all. And late in the night, wee hours, the police could locate him through the CCTV footages. He was walking, he didn't attempt the JE main, and he just walked out in a गुस्से में वो घर से निकल गया था कि मुझे नहीं करना है and why are you pushing me? And the another news that made the headlines is, Tamil Nadu, three NEET aspirants, they hanged themselves. They did the suicide. It gives me goosebumps. It's like September 13, today's news only. One was and two of them were reappearing for the NEET. The kind of competition which was there, the kind of expectation and the pressure from parents, from the family, everybody is, you have to clear, you have to put the efforts. Just before on the eve of NEET examination, they took such a drastic steps. That
Yes.
itself is a big question, that how the students are taking up the career, and what is the need for career counselor, why they are needed.
Yes, exactly. Nowadays, counseling a student is counseling a parent is more important than counseling a student.
Exactly, Meet. That's the point today. That career mentoring is not only for the student; it's also for the parents.
Yes.
And the horizon of the career mentoring is increasing day by day. So what we are going to do is we are actually going to talk about that how a professional can start their own career mentoring forum, and how they can do that, and how NCCN can help them. Of course, this is aligned with the Atmanirbhar Bharat, because as Honorable Prime Minister has already said, that this is the unprecedented time, and we all know that people have to undergo a tremendous, changes and upskilling themselves, always, relearning the things or unlearning the things, learning the things newly. So that's the reason why this program has been actually introduced. Now, moving on to, as we all know, there is an unprecedented times. Kavita, next, please. So, what is happening is, when we are knowing that it's an unprecedented time, with the increased focus on the mental health and issues of the career counselors or the counselors is high in demand. And as a National Career Counselors Network, our Apex body is actually focusing a lot on that how can we groom the existing career counselor, those who are certified from any of the body. We are not the certifying body, neither we intend to say that you please join us to do our certification course. Yes, we help the people to do that. However, all we want is anyone who has been mentored, or anyone who has taken a professional degree or a professional course from anywhere, we can groom them again and prepare them as per the requirement of the present scenario. So, which would also talk about that we are helping them to discover that what qualities and skills are required by a career counselor. So the first skill that we know is someone has to attend, should be attending, and as well as someone should have an active listening. Attending means that you are eager to share your help with somebody. That is something which is important. You don't know who will come across to you, who will be required at this moment of time, who is looking out for a help right now. There are multiple people who would not even like to speak about it, that I am looking for a change, or looking for help from you. So a person who is into a career counseling needs to be attending that. You need to be aware everywhere that what exactly is there, who is at the problem. And most important, the second aspect is active listening. Kavita, here I would request you to share an insight about what exactly is active listening.
Being active listener is not just what the person is saying. You have to be observing them, understanding the tone they are doing it, and trying to they are speaking whatever comes to their mind, but you as an active listener should be able to sort out the things in an organized way. It should not be the way they are saying, you have to take it in that way. You have to put them according to your knowledge, your experience, and the kind of the counseling process, the career mentoring process, keeping in mind, uh, keeping all the thoughts together in a systematic and organized way.
So true. So moving on to the next, one of the thing that is a quality or the skill that is required by a person who would like to be a part of a mentoring community or a coaching or a counseling communities, they should have a non-judgmental approach. That means looking at the present scenario or looking at a person, you should not form any judgment around him. Might be that the person is not wearing proper clothes, he is not wearing proper eyewear, might be that he is not shaved, or he is sitting in a haywire position. So what needs to be taken care of, that you should come as.
One uh, as a counselor, I would say even a judgment, many counselors take it with the percentage also. The kind of marks the somebody is coming, it creates a judgment then and there where they will be put. So when you are listening them, when you are assessing them, when you are analyzing them, I think you should keep in mind as an individual, not form judge, being judgmental in assessing a person.
Okay. Yes, you should not be assessing any person that, you know, obviously you should not have any administrative things that coming and tagging to you. And also when you are speaking to somebody, you should be neutral that what exactly the person is going to talk about. And of course you have to ensure that respect for the confidentiality and professional boundaries. This is something that anyone is actually looking for, whether they are a student, whether they are a working professional, whether they are a teacher. If anyone is speaking to you, you need to ensure that whatever they speak to you in terms of their problems or their issues, right, then they can have a trust upon you that you will be keeping their matter confidentially. And there has to be professional boundaries. If you are talking to somebody, and if somebody has spoken to you on their professional hiccups or whatever the problems they are, so you need to treat us professionally during this boundaries, that yes, the framework is very clear that you have to ensure that everyone is looked after in a as a subjective case, and you are dealing with them in the professional things. Kavita, would you like to add on something?
There are only two exceptions where you can, disclose the matter to the authority, I would say, when you see that an individual can hurt himself or can hurt others, or is getting into something really extremely dangerous or illegal something, because at times these things do come. uh, these are the two cases, extreme cases, where you can disclose the personal content with the relevant authority, not with everybody. And you have to maintain, even if you are discussing the case study you are doing it, you should name the change the name of the person, because at times we are discussing about the family values, we are talking about the personal hurdles also which is there. So maintaining that is the ethics, I would say, ethics of being a career counselor.
True. Moving on, you need to have resilience, patience, and humility. These are the three things which are required by a person who wants to be a counselor, coach, or a mentor. In case if you do not have these three parameters, first of all, you need to understand that the person has come to you because he is having a problem or he is having certain issue. That's the reason the person has come. So first of all, lend a great ear to listen to them. That means you have to have a capacity to recover quickly from the difficulty and the toughness. And you should have an ability to have in case if you're listening to the person, if you're having that kind of emotional, soft corner for that person, you should be immediately able to bounce back. That is something which is important. You have to be empathetic with the person. At the same time, when the empathy level, when you are discovering that the person is going deeper and deeper, listen to that person. And of course, deal with him or her with a humility, because the person is having a problem, and that's the reason why he is expressing to yourself. Kavita, yes, you want to add something?
Is being resilient is also, and patience, humility, all is needed together, because at times you will be dealing with a lot of problems, they will be disclosing to you. You should not be carried away or taking that together. So every time you are meeting somebody, you close the things then and there within the room, and you don't take it. That is being resilient. And being patient, because at times there will be lots and lots of very you would say how stupid, like how come they're asking it, how can they do it, it is just not like you're not supposed to do like that. But you have all kind of people. You'll have the people who are very conservative. You have the people, they say okay, we don't have time, you just give us the answer. So you have to deal with them with a lot of patience. And yes, humility is definitely a part of it. Then
See, the important part is that when you are having these three characteristics, resilience, humility, and patience, the person will get to know that yes, you are taking a genuine interest in the other person. Until unless you demonstrate these three things, people will not actually believe on you that you are a genuine person. Now, what happens generally when people they come to you, they can ask you any question. Sometimes they're asking about any of the, they are making an investment. They would like to speak to you. They are having a family problem. They would like to speak to you. They're applying for a job and they don't know what is the clue how to take it further. There are multiple levels where people will seek an advice. The first thing, as a person who is really wanting to help somebody in this line, whether it's a career coaching, whether career mentoring, career counseling, you need to show the genuine interest in others. That yes, you are there to listen to them. As Kavita has said, that you should not make a mockery of somebody. You should not, even if it is a small or the silliest thing, accept the person as he is. उसके पास प्रॉब्लम है तभी आपके पास आया, अगर प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता या स्ट्रेस में नहीं होता वो आपको क्यों फोन करेगा, कोई टाइम पास करने के लिए तो कोई फोन नहीं करेगा ना. So you will have to show the genuine interest in others. Yes, move on, Kavita. Also, please understand, for being a career mentor, career guide, career counselor, you don't need a formal degree. All you need to do is you can do separate courses, separate trainings. You can get your knowledge, enriched you, because you already have the other qualities that we have spoken. Even if you're a therapist, even if you're a lecturer, even if you're a teacher, even if you're a counselor taking the admissions thing, even if you're a professional, you already have all these qualities that are required for a career coach or a career counselor. So you don't need a formal degree कि हाँ मैंने ये career counseling का degree कर लिया है तब जाके होगा. Even a certificate course, even if you are not doing a certificate course, if you are, we will surely tell you that how you can enroll into the bodies and how you can manage it. But generally, in case if you are having an in-depth awareness about any of the personality theory or aptitude theory, which we will be sharing in the due course of time, then also you're deemed to be fit to be into this profession. Yes, Kavita, move on. Now, why do you want, why there is a need for a career counselor? First of all, we need to understand that 400 million youth, they pass out. And today we have only 10,000 career counselors. So you can see the kind of demand that we have. As per one of the survey, 1.5 million career counselors are required by 2025. We are in 2020 right now. So the kind of necessity that is there, so you need this is a beautiful profession where you can be, and everyone is looking forward for this. Apart from that, it is shared, that 90% of the students, they are not getting a career guidance from their school. If you see, to this time, almost 12 lakh plus people have appeared in the, class 12th exam, and 18 lakh people have appeared in class 10. This is CBSE figures that I'm giving you. That is plus only, right? Now, out of this, 90% of the students, they do not get a proper career guidance support from the schools. And there is no offense to the schools, because schools are meant to teach you the curriculum which has been prescribed by their boards, right? However, still teachers and the facilitators in the schools, they are working hard to ensure that your communication is good with the help of a, may it be extempore, may it be a debate, may it be an editorial. They ensure that you're sports wise you're doing good, of course, because so that you are healthy and fit. And the third part is that they also ensure that you are having a computer skills or some other skills where it can be done. But most important is career guidance, which is not received by most of the schools. And even if some schools are doing, they are doing only for the namesake. And ironically, yes, Kavita.
I like to point that the schools are having a counselors. Counselors are there to deal with all the problems, mental related problems which are there, but they are not the trained career counselor. I myself, being a counseling psychologist, after the masters, when somebody used to come to me for career, many people used to approach me, and I was like, I don't have that knowledge, I don't have that depth. I can counsel you, I can tell you about your personality, but what to do with that? That was not known. So this is the actual scenario in the school where counselors are there. They are having a counselor who is a counseling psychologist, masters in counseling, but they are not trained to be career counselor to guide you to that, because it's a process. Career counseling is a process.
I would like to quote you one real example here of my son. My son has read in one of the renowned schools. And when he was passing class 10th and he was migrating to class 11th, you know, obviously my son wanted to take PCM, and whereas the head of the institute wanted him to take administration. And the reason what he said is, our school has got a counselor, and the counselor has done an OMR test, and in that the humanities has come as a thing. Whereas I know about my son, he cannot administer anything. Reason being, he's very shy, he's very introvert. So for a kind of person, if the school counselor is saying that he has to take humanities and head of the institution is pressurizing, I being a career counselor, I said no. My son has to take PCM. There is nothing, no other option that he has to take this. This is a real time example that I'm giving you, that most of the time the counselors who are present in the school, they are only knowing that whether the student is a dyslexia student, whether the student is having any other problem, is the problem, is there any posh committee problem that has to happen, then the counselor will intervene. Or if the student is not bright in the studies, or he's lethargic, or is having in some problem, so these are the ways where the schools would actually tell you, because CBSE has given a normal guideline that you need to have a counselor. The counselor is being deemed fit in that institution. However, the role of the counselor is more to do in case if teacher is saying any problem, then the counselor will intervene and speak to them. Again, a real time example, one of the student who was not happy, maybe because he was homesick or something, the counselor has ensured that the person is grilled. A 8th class student has been grilled couple of times by the school counselor. Ultimately, the student has left the school after the 8th class, which is one of the renowned schools. So these are the real case scenarios which happen, because there is a huge difference between the what the counselor is there in the school. With due respect to any of the counseling faculty who has joined us or who are going to view, most of the time they are not the career counselors. So schools need to underline this thing. Yes,
Sunatu, they
Kavita?
are the psychology background. They have the psychological aspect of it, and career counseling is a ocean. You need a constant learning. You need constant refresh yourself. You have to constantly upgrade yourself. So this is what was the reason we came with the NCCN, that an apex body, which where we can train, refresh, and keep everyone abreast of what are the changes that are there, what are the new technologies or new careers that are coming, what are the different paths that is happening.
So true, Kavita. And also with this, we come out to a very relevant figure that 95% of the students choose their career path randomly. We quoted two examples of one, a missing student, one, the students who have hanged out this morning because could not take up the pressure of their parents, as well as they were not able to cope up with the NEET exam, and they thought of it's better to end their life instead of taking an alternate career. So most of the time, on 10th of September, we have done workshop that was on World Suicide Prevention Day. And most of the suicides are occurring between an age of 15 to 29. The reason, education is one of the biggest pressure that students have. They feel that they are not able to cope up. They are not able to cope up with the teacher's expectation. They are not able to cope up with the parents' expectation. At times, you see in a class of 40, one or two people are the bright student and rest of them are the mediocre. And there are few people who are the backbenchers. And it is very well said, the people who are in the front thing, they are just looking at the implementation of the thing. Whereas the people who are at the backbenchers, who are actually not listening to the classroom, what teacher is stating, but their mind is wandering anywhere. In case if their energy is channelized properly, believe me, they can do the wonders. So that's the reason why an age of class 9th to 12th is such a tender age. In case if you're molding them in a proper manner, they can actually form a right career path. And NCCN is ensuring that all the counselor, all the teaching facilities, all the therapists, all the admission counselors or individual professionals, if they join as National Career Counselors member, we ensure that time to time they get information about what is happening in this field. Kavita is a counseling psychologist. I being from an HR background, we know how the kind of the blend is happening in the industry and how can we make you employable. Yes, move on, Kavita. So, in case, well, this is not a pitching of any program. This is a 5 day series that we are going to do. In the day one, the career certification which Kavita has shown in the screen, it's very clear that what we are going to do is we are going to cover module 1 to 3 on the Zoom and one-to-one workshops. Second, it would be a 10 hours intensive practical training to gain the professional expertise as a career coach. You can learn it from anywhere, that's up to you, wherever you want to learn. Then conceptual and practical understanding through the case studies, which will happen. And this is a practice that we do for the career counselors who are part of the National Career Counselors Committee, that we ensure that they time to time they get abreast about the new changes that are happening so that they can include in their career certification or whenever they are doing the mentoring program. We help you to give the assignment and handholding the session to have a hassle-free online and live training sessions. Of course, NCCN professional certification would be there on the online exam in case if you want to take a certification. Otherwise, still you can join us. Second, time to time, new updated learning material will be floated in our WhatsApp group, which we mentioned, and telephonic support in case if you're doing any career mentoring or you're stuck with any of the things, then we help you to manage that. So this is where the apex body of NCCN helps the existing counselor or the people who are going to get the counseling certification done, they can manage that. And with this greatest support that can happen to any one of you is, of course, as we have already said, it's an unprecedented time. I, being an HR professional, I get to know many of these people who come back to me stating that their job is, they do not have the job anymore. Reason being, of course, the cost curtailing is happening. Plus, maybe they are not skilled enough that people would like to retain them in the organization. Kavita, would you like to share the organization MNC who has removed couple of ES in their organization?
They are the big names, HCL, TCS. So it's like a dream job for many people, but thousands and thousands of people have been, removed or in this unprecedented time. I have seen so many people from any company you take it, Toyota, Accenture, everybody is taking out the people. They are, shortlisting or reducing their manpower and optimize on the cost and trying to retain where they can, get the maximum leverage from the people. So it is the survival of the fittest which is there, and it's a difficult time. Things are changing, and this is
a
a
big
time.
a big reset is happening in terms of industry, and you name any of the industry, whether it's a software industry, whether it's a education industry, whether it could be an industry which is into the teaching learning thing, whether it is any of the MNCs which may be in the banking, logistics, a hotel industry. There are people who are losing the job. I know, since I do the resume writing for many of the people, I do the resume coaching for the people, I get to know that people have been laid off. Even retail industry is laying off the people. So there is a gentleman who is based out of Nasik, and he has done he got his resume writing, and he was saying that he was working with one of the biggest brand of retail. You can imagine, I'm sure you would have stepped into it, because when the chain of those retail outlets has started, everyone was happy. There is a recent news that that retail outlet will be taken over by Reliance also. I'm sure you guys can guess it now. Now, the thing is that the guy has been a store in charge and he has been removed from his job because due to the COVID, the things are not happening. People who are working under me in my previous organization, they have been removed because they are not skilled properly, and they are the HR people. Unfortunately, they could not maintain their job. So is happening with the teaching fraternity. It's not that teaching fraternity is not affected. Everyone is affected. Now, God forbidden, if this is a scenario with you tomorrow, how are you going to cope up? That is the big question. And here I would like to open the floor for the question and answers so that we can have the discussion and we can tell you that what all we are going to do in case if you would like to join us as an NCCN member, if you would like to take the career counseling as a thing. Then we will share that what exactly are we planning to do in the 5 days series that we plan to do over the 10 hours. So I would request all of you to come on Zoom, wherein you unmute yourself and speak, or if you would like to unmute, show your video, then also we are happy to do that. Yes, Meet.
Yeah, ma'am.
We don't want this scenario, but God forbidden, in case if this scenario happens with any of the colleagues who are near to you, and you are a career coach who has to advise them, or you are into the profession, you want to advise them, what will you do? First of all, are you ready to handle that situation?
Yes.
Okay. So what would be your advice on that? How will you manage it?
Uh, just a second, ma'am.
Kamini ji and iPhone, if you can please.
iPhone is Devika Arora. I believe she has not renamed it.
Okay.
Yes, Devika?
It was my internet problem. So basically, I have done these things during the COVID time. Two of my colleagues who are not willing to continue with BRDS. Actually, they were facing the problem that BRDS started from 1st July, and they were like they can't come from them home from their hometown to Ahmedabad from 1st of July. So company decided to drop them, and they also decided to join other company. So basically, I have not done the whole counseling, but I convinced them that in recent times, COVID times, it's not possible to leave the current organization and join another organization with the same higher pay scale. So basically, I convinced them to stay in BRDS, and they recently got promotion before 1 week.
Oh, that's really good. That's a success story. Pinky, I'm so sorry. I think it was iPhone was Dr. Pinky Bhardwaj. Devika, she joined and after that she left, I believe. Okay, Pinky ji, are you ready to take this profession wherein if you have any person who is in the verge of losing job or losing hope, आप कैसे उनको मनाओगे? Pinky ji, Kamini ma'am. Okay, mic issue. Pinky ma'am is having mic issue. Kamini ma'am. Maybe Kavita, we can put our case study and we can discuss on that.
Okay. One of the girl I last year I had done a counseling. She was preparing for last 2 years. She was preparing for the NEET, and she was not able to clear it. She didn't score well, and she was so damn depressed that the parents could see her hiding in the room under the table. And it was really a very scary thing for a parent to see their child to be in that state of depression and that state of there's no hope that exists. Should I again uh, do again 1 year more and try for NEET again? So when we discussed about her profile, we realize she's a highly artistic person, very good with the language. She is can beautifully articulate her words and write it beautifully. So I did, why don't you consider other options? So as per her profile, we went through 3, 4 career options, and after a lot of research and all, we were able to zero down to mass communication and journalism. And when we had the follow-up session, it was a surprise. She came and she told me, ma'am, 1.5 years and 2 years back, I had written an email to me that if I don't get NEET, I will do this. But I really completely lost myself. I lost myself in NEET, in that pressure, in that, pressure to perform. And she lost a lot of opportunities because she took time to take the help, and then we can find out different ways how she can get into this profession by taking English honors and then doing diploma with her graduation, and then later on pursuing in masters in journalism and taking the step further. So it is such a, I would say, satisfaction that I get to, I'm able to impact the people, I'm able to impact them, in a very holistic way, and making them choose or make the right decision. So that is one of the case study. And if I just tell you, in this corona time, I had a student, he was, mother came like, सारे दिन किताबों में लगा रहता है, he is not going out, he is not mingling with the people, इसके साथ कुछ problem है. He is busy in making he's kept one carpentry kind of thing ऊपर अपने floor पे. He works on that, he works on designing part of it, and mother was so concerned कि इसका क्या होगा, मतलब he cannot do anything in life. When I talked to him, I said, "You're so fortunate. Why you want to change him? आप उसको शाहरुख खान क्यों चाहते हो कि आपका बच्चा शाहरुख खान हो? वो शाहरुख खान नहीं है, वो अब्दुल कलाम हो सकता है, ठीक है? And he is having artistic bent of time, and he like to do things physically. नहीं, इस एज के बच्चे तो बाइक चलाते हैं, ये क्या टूल से काम करता है? It's so dangerous. है कितना डेंजर है? मैडम, do you realize how many accidents happen? Especially ये जो youth age है, इतनी this time they are so excited, full of josh. So how many accidents happen, how many youth die on accident? वो ज्यादा दिक्कत है, rather than he knows how to use these tools. If you want, you can have someone look after it. It took a lot of time to make the parents understand there's nothing wrong with the child. You are killing the confidence of the child. After that session, the child was so damn happy, and yesterday also again had a meeting with their parents, and they were like, he was saying कि आप ना मम्मा मैम से क्या कहते हैं काउंसलिंग ले लो because you don't understand me. And again the parents had कि books इतना पढ़ता है, इतनी books क्यों पढ़ता है? I said, you're happy, you should be happy, he's reading the books. हर बच्चे का टाइम पास करने का तरीका अलग होता है. After studies, he wants to read some novels, or even the books he's reading is about the political scenario in different countries, the history. So that's so wonderful. ये रात को बैठ के उडेमी करता है parents. When I'm talking about you have to be patient. Just to like ये रात को ना उडेमी करता है. I said wonderful, रात को उडेमी करता है because I talked to the child, क्या करते हो Udemy में? He's saying I am taking a live classes at Udemy, which happens US के professors हैं जो करते हैं, and those classes start late only. I'm making use of this. I said wonderful. Why do you have a problem?
So the nutshell that we would like to tell you is that every student is having their own way to manage their own time. All as a parents that we need to see is whether we are helping him to imbibe in the proper kind of habits or the patterns. Dr. Pinky was sharing during the chat, since there is a mic issue with her, that she counsels the students who are the students of PhD who would like to leave because of the long gestation period. So she ensures that retention of the students to the program. Yes, this is one kind of counseling, because all you're doing is you are helping someone to actually remove the roadblock that the person is having in their life. Now, Kavita, can you please put back the presentation that we had? Also, you as a counselor or a coach, when you're talking to person, you don't know, you can start imbibing a good habit. Certain times we give manifestations to the students. Reason, that you as a counselor is the first point of contact to the person. Like अभी कविता आपको बता रही थी कि उनके स्टूडेंट ने कहा कि ममा आप पेरेंटिंग का ले लो, because sometimes it is not the student who is looking for a help, it is the parent who actually needs the help. I remember one of the parents who are teachers in one of the school, and they are pressurizing their child to become an engineer, whereas the child was a very good swimmer, he wanted to be a good gamer, but the parents, since he was the only child, they have ensured that he is cut off from his day to day whatever the post scholastic activity, and he has to read. उनका फिजिक्स का एक क्वेश्चन खराब हुआ, उनकी मम्मी ने हाई तौबा मचा दिया कि फिजिक्स में उसका क्वेश्चन खराब हुआ. पर्सन हु वाज अ फ्रॉम स्टैंडर्ड फोर्थ, आई रिमेम्बर दैट चाइल्ड फ्रॉम स्टैंडर्ड फोर्थ से स्टैंडर्ड 11th तक वो क्लास में फर्स्ट ही आता रहा. इवन 10th में उसके मार्क्स जो है स्कूल में हाईएस्ट टॉप 3 में थे, और इस बार अगर हम देखें तो टॉप 12 में उसका नामो निशान नहीं है. टॉप 3 मतलब 12th क्लास में टॉप 3 में. Reason being, parents give undue pressure to the student. Let him do what he is wanting to do. At least उसको ये खुशी होगी कि मैंने अपनी लाइफ को गाइड किया. And if parents are not able to do that, then they should take them to the professionals who can help them out. Professionals के सींग नहीं होते, अलग कान नहीं होते, वो आपके और हमारे तरह के लोग ही होते हैं. So are you ready to take up such kind of challenge as a part of NCCN members, that you would like to train such people? Yes or no in the chat box, please. Yes, Dr. Preeti, every child is a unique and we should take up this. Well, the 5 days program that we are going to launch, Kavita, can you please share what is going to be in the day one? As you all know, NCCN is an apex body, and on the day one, we are going to tell you about what is National Career Counselors Network, an introduction to it, and what are the takeaways that you are going to have after the 5 days program. Second takeaway that you're going to have in the day one is, Kavita, yeah, psychometric theories and career counseling. Now, please understand, as I've said, there is no degree which is required to be a career counselor or a career coach or a career mentor. Only thing is that you need to have either attended a course or done a sonics. The first thing that everyone needs to understand is any counseling or anything that happens, whether it's a school counselor who is doing, whether it's a career counselor, career coach, they need to follow some theories of psychometric. Either that could be a Big Five theory, it could be MBTI, it could be on the Jung theory, or 16 PF. So there are multiple theories which are there. So what we are going to do is, in the day one, we are going to tell you about the various theories. Second is, which are actually applicable in the career counseling. Then we will tell you about the methodology, that how can you actually gradually get into a conversation. And since it would be just a 10-hour session, so every Sunday for 2 hours, we will be ensuring that we are keeping aside, and we will be ensuring that a batch of 4 people would be taking up this session so that we can have more interactions. Followed by, Kavita, move on. What we are going to tell you is, when you have done a psychometric analysis, obviously on the PF theories, that is personality theories, you will actually understand what is a kind of personality. So if you are doing an MBTI, no matter wherever you are certified from, or whichever course you have done, the objective of NCCN is to analyze a student based on the personality, so that everyone can have an, we all talk a common language. No matter, I would have done it from XYZ, you would have done from ABC. Wherever you're doing a certification program, it's all invited. We can actually discuss about what is the analysis based on the personality. Of course, that will be done during the, due course of time with the courses. And then we move on to analysis. After the analysis of personality, we will actually focus on analysis based on the interest, because the interest is like a love in the teenage, which is like an infatuation, wherein you don't know, today you like this person because he's looking good, he smells good, or his hairstyle is good, and all of a sudden you have viewed any picture where this person was, someone who's looking like them was having some bad qualities, so now you have changed your interest. That tickles a lot even with us as adults. So we will actually discuss about analysis based on the interest. Then after that, the most important part is analysis based on the aptitude. This is something which is very important because there are two kinds of intelligence, either a crystallized intelligence or a fluid intelligence. And we acquire some of the intelligence, and at times we learn the intelligence which is coming from the DNA. So based on the aptitude, we will discuss that what kind of career path that the person can take. And all these things would be happening with the help of a case study. So there is no theory in the class. Obviously, after once we have done the case studies, we will discuss on particular case scenarios which will come from you guys. Obviously, we will take it up from you. And day 5, in case if you would like to go for a certification, the certification can be given to the person, and we will help you to understand that how can you empanel yourself as a career coach, career mentor, or a career counselor. There is a body which is called NCS, and we will ensure that we guide you that how can you take the certification, or how can you be a part of the NCS, wherein you can be a part of the government body and you can actually enroll yourself. And takeaway on the day 5 is, in case if you have done the complete session with us and you would like to get certified, then the certification program would be there. Now, the things do not end up here. If you take up any of the program with us, this is again, in case if you are a part of any of the member community with us, what are the benefits that you will get is, first of all, yes, intensive and practical training for the gaining of professional expertise. This will happen. You will conceptualize and practical understanding real through the case studies which we have said. You will also be having the assignment of handholding in case if you're doing a career mentoring with any of the people. Plus you get 2 complimentary psychometric codes and a 3 years premium membership benefit to a person. So these are the criteria for becoming a career coach and a career counselor. There are multiple players who are doing that, who are having app based thing. They are having a technological savvy thing. But the only crux that we are looking at today at this time, when we have actually formed NCCN 2 years back, is everyone is trained by a particular authority and they are asked to sell their product. For example, if I have done the course by ABC, I would be asked that नहीं आप इसी का हमारा career का course बेचो, हमारा कोई भी module बेचो और उसके बाद आपको पैसे मिलेंगे. Whereas in our case we are very clear. You have learnt it from anywhere, you can be still a part of our team. If you have not learnt it and you would like to have a second career in this, we will help you to get you certified. Of course, we also certify people. And in case if you have already been certified from some of the body and you want to brush up your knowledge, you can do that. So this is what NCCN is offering to all of you. So if you have any question, we are open to discuss the things. Any question? Thank you, Pinky ji, for sharing the big 5 ka: openness, consciousness, extroversion, agreeable, and neurotism. Well, there are 16 PF theories and other theories. So if you have any questions, we would be more than happy to answer your queries. Otherwise, time to time, we still bring on these, updates and the sessions which you can attend. Obviously, they will be on Sundays so that you can have a case study. Do you have any problem and you would like to discuss? NCCN, welcomes you with the open arms to ensure that we are helping you in any way. Kavita, any remarks?
I would like to hear from everyone. What do they think about it?
Yes, Meet.
No, ma'am, no doubts.
No doubt. Dr. Pinky, can you please put it in the chat box?
Kamini ji?
Dr. Pinky has shared everything is clear. Kamini ji? Okay. Now that we don't have any questions, Kavita, someone who is, who has listened to us, last time when we were doing this program, there is one rollover question. They were saying that how NCCN can help them to get certified. So will it be an NCCN certification or will there be any other third party certification? So would you like to answer it?
It will be NCCN certification and powered by Concept, because Concept is core into career mentoring and career guidance. So both the bodies will be giving that certification, and our motto is basically to keep the process of career mentoring, to be standardized in a right way, because with our experience, we have noticed many people that are involved and they say that they are doing career mentoring or something. They are just reading out the report. They are reading out the psychometric assessment report that comes to you. And career mentoring is beyond that. Psychometric assessment is just a tool. You should know how to use the tool, and keeping the uniqueness of an individual. Each individual is unique. They come with their different set of values, the set of interest, personalities, and even their caliber is different. The kind of efforts they want to put in. At times, family aspiration is also driving certain things. So we have to align all them together. And psychometric is just a tool. So career mentoring is way beyond just the psychometric assessment. That is, I like to say to each and everyone. And NCCN effort is to put that in a right guidance and right mentorship is, reaching the students.
Okay, we have a question from Miss Kamini here. She's saying how much career mentor earns and how important it is to rapport build in the mentoring someone in career. First of all, anyone who is going to watch us or who are watching us live right now, a career mentor earns anything about 2,500 per hour to a lakh rupees per hour, depending upon what kind of level are you into. There are some of the celebrity career mentors like we have Jatin Chawla, we have Amrita Das, we have Parveen Malhotra, we have one Mr. Joshi who's based out of Mumbai. Depending upon that, what kind of career mentoring are you giving? Now, see, the base of everything is psychometric assessment. Just because obviously they have worked hard for a longer time and they have been doing their career mentoring practices, their name is so renowned that they people actually pay you, for that money. I know, I've heard Mr. Jatin Chawla a couple of times, Dr. Amrita Das couple of times. They might be doing a 10-minute session, but they give you the nectar of the things. Of course, when you are meeting a celebrity career counselor, the best part is that you get the nectar of the things. But the flip part of that is that yes, most of the time you're dealt with their juniors who are trained by them. So if you want to constantly help yourself in creating your era of things, then you can be a very successful career coach, and you can start typically right now. If you have to ask me and Kavita at this moment of time, how much do we earn per hour when we are doing a career coaching? It depends upon students level. For example, there are three kinds of levels of career mentoring that happens. One is a basic career mentoring. People just want to know, and they मतलब ये जैसे आप जन्म पत्र दिखाते हो ना कि हाँ भाई अब देख लो हमारे राहु केतु कहाँ बैठे हुए हैं और आप बता दो हमें क्या करना है. So there are parents who are not very pocket friendly. They will come. They would like to have your advice. The second level is where the parents would like to have periodic intervention of yours, so that the person can actually create the career path. Sometimes parent come कि भाई मेरा बच्चा teenager है, मुझसे आजकल ये चीजें छुपा रहा है, या मेरा बच्चा टीनेजर है और मुझे लग रहा है ये उसकी हैबिट्स यहाँ पे हो रही है. तो कई बार हमें पेरेंट्स के साथ ना करते हुए बच्चे के साथ इंडिविजुअली सेशन लेना पड़ता है. So every time you prepare, you give that, you lend your ears, you are dedicated to that person, there is an amount that is there. So you can build up a package and you can give. The third kind of thing is, for example, you are a career professional right now, may it be a doctor, may it be career counselor right now, may it be an HR person, may it be a teacher, and you want to know that what are the other career options that you have. And if you are lending an ear and if you are giving an advice, that costs you somewhere around close to 5,000 to 7,000 rupees per hour. So that is a kind of rapport building that happens. For example, me being a HR person, when I'm dealing with the person and helping people to write their resumes or put their things on that, that can range up to the grade level. When Kavita is listening to any of the psychological, dysfunctionals of the student, where she has to work with the student, whether she has to give a counseling to the parent, because most of the time when the broken families, they come for a student for a counseling. So the counseling is not only for the kid, it happens to the whole family. So the charges depends. So depending upon what is the kind of expertise that you can quote yourself. But initially, yes, anything somewhere around close to 2500 is the right charge that you can do. There are players who are doing it for 400, 500. There are players who are doing it for 900. But depending upon, if you have a problem with your heart, आप एक सस्ते डॉक्टर के पास जाके 1500 रुपए इलाज नहीं कराएंगे, क्योंकि आपकी जिंदगी का मामला है। ऐसे ही करियर एक इतना इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि जिसपे आप कर सकते हो। Yes, even when we are doing for the minority school, we do it for 100 rupees per student. But then we get block of student, 1000 स्टूडेंट्स हमें इकट्ठे मिलते हैं, तो हमें उसमें कॉस्ट कवर अप हो जाता है, एंड वी नो दैट समथिंग ऑन अ फिलियंथ्रोपिक थिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग, सो दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट। एंड एज अ करियर काउंसलर मैम, दो चीजें मैटर करती हैं। एक होता है जो काउंसलिंग जो बंदा दे रहा होता है, दूसरा होता है रिपोर्ट। You need to understand any counselor, any counseling agency, whosoever is getting you certified, you need to understand वो कौन सी रिपोर्ट को कर रहे हैं and whether the report is validated or not. Like, for example, we use the report of the psychometric world, which is an authority which actually helps people to validate their reports. So there are multiple reports which are there in the market. Those are based on the psychometric theories, और उनके चार्जेस 900, 800, 700 रुपए होंगे। आप ये देखेंगे कि उनकी वैलिडेशन नहीं होती है, कई बार उनकी रिपोर्ट बिल्कुल गलत आती है। हमारे केस में ये होता है कि हम जब भी अपनी रिपोर्ट देते हैं, पहले हम 1-to-1 वैलिडेशन कराते हैं, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट द रिपोर्ट इज जनरेटेड। इट इज नॉट अ रेडीमेड रिपोर्ट दैट विल कम टू यू. So that's the reason our training or the things that we do with the use of the Holland theory would be entirely different. Now coming to the second question, Kamini ma'am, is it important to build a rapport? Yes, it is important to build a rapport so that you gain the trust of that person. Until and unless you build a rapport, until and unless both of you are comfortable, आपसे अगला बंदा स्टूडेंट हो, भले ही कोई बंदा जिससे आपकी काउंसलिंग कर रहे हो, वो आपसे कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो पाएगा। So rapport building is very much important, and it is very easy to build a rapport. The kind of, when you start validating the things, when you're talking to a person, it's very easy that you can build a rapport. And people who are from the psychology background, from the facilitator, from the college, professor, or a professional counselor, or a professional people, you all know how to build a rapport, because day in day out आप अपने 10-12 साल के करियर में या 20 साल के करियर में आपने यही किया होगा। कविता, ये एक क्वेश्चन है नीलांजन का, कैलकाटा से, जिसने हमारा पिछली बार किया था, एंड ही इज सेइंग दैट हाउ इज एनसीसीएन डिफरेंट फ्रॉम other certifying bodies. So would you like to answer, because he would be watching our show later once we are through.
NCCN is not binding anybody, firstly. NCCN is a open, I would say, it opens everyone from different diverse certification also to come and enrich themselves and optimize the network that has been created. It is the network where the people with uh, open thoughts and open to learn and enrich themselves and enlighten each other. It is about enriching each other. I am open to learn from anyone in the NCCN if they bring some enrichment and some their domain expertise and would like to talk to about that. And it is providing the platform, because normally what happens, you do certification from anywhere, always you will find there that star performers or the MDs or CEOs, they are the face of the company. You are just on their panel. But when it comes to NCCN, you become the member. We are doing a weekly Facebook live where we give the opportunity to people to come and share their expertise with the students to enrich each other, and also it is a platform for self-fulfillment also. You are public speaking, which is there. We are helping them to answer the queries of the students, and so that it reaches more and more people. When we talk about you know how as Kamini ma'am has said about the rapport building, this is like we are giving a platform where you're creating your social reach, media reach. Somebody searches, like if somebody searches, who was our last person who did it, Sunanda? I think Saurabh Nanda was the person,
Yes. Yes.
and he did the expert talk. If you search for him, you'll see that he's done the expert talk at the NCC, and he's also answering the questions of the students. So it is again adding the credibility to you when you become a member, and it is not binding. You don't have to use our psychometric only. We are not binding anyone with our tool or our thing to be used. We are just giving that, with open arms. All are welcome. If you want to use our tools, we are happy to provide to the NCCN members at the concessional rate. And at the same time, we are conducting these enrichment sessions which are there, and a lot of people, those who have expertise in certain areas, they also come and join us and want to be a mentor and impact the youth. So they also come. We help them with these kind of certification to help them understand the entire career mentoring process.
Yes, and lastly, before we conclude, I would like to tell you that NCCN is a national ethics body which is, committed to promote the career guidance movement in India. Especially in our country, this is required, and enhancing the capabilities of the mentees so that they can compete globally. Now, as we know, COVID has already brought this into a scenario where we have no boundaries. Now, Dr. Pinky, I believe she has joined us from somewhere else. Meet has joined us from Gujarat. Yeah, Dr. Miss Kamni has joined us from Delhi, and of course Nilanjan and other people who have joined us last time from Bhubaneswar, Calcutta, and other places. They all are the people who have been a part of our journey, and they are certified by different bodies. The only ironical thing is that the certification, whichever they are holding, they are not able to practice as they have to sell their products, which is, in a way good, in a way bad. Good is because obviously they are buying their whole network of the people because you are certified, you have given an amount to them, so you have to sell their product only. With us, in case if you have taken a certification program, you open up your own thing, you can just take our career certification, and that is not NCCN certificate, career report. It would be from the psychometric world, which is a certifying body. So all you have to do is you can just buy that code and you can circulate and read out the capabilities of the raw report of that person, and based on that you can generate the final report. So in most of the way it is different, and also we are very clear that we would like to help people to have a professional development. Even if you're a career coach, if you're a teacher, even if you're a faculty, you're a PhD owner, or anything that you are doing, we help you to have a professional development. As you already know that we run a magazine called Career Beacon, so we help you to publish a publication. We help you to do the advocacy of the career counselors who inspire and empower the individuals to achieve the life and the career goals. So this is where we are. Apart from it, we welcome any person who has done the certification from any other agency or any of the certification body. We just help you to groom professionally. And in case if you have not done it and you would like to start it, so we can actually help you to do that certification also. I think, Kavita, we have already consumed an hour plus with all these people. Let's take a leave right now. And if in case if all of you have any questions, please feel free to ping us. You already have our numbers. We will surely support you in all our best capacities. Yeah, Kavita?
I think one of the point I like to add to that is how we differ is whenever you join any of the the certification you take from anybody, uh, you have to respect their charges, and the clients are transferred to you or through your referral, and they keep the bigger chunk, and you are giving around 1500 or 1000, or depending on the company to company. When it comes to NCCN, because Jatin Chawla is Jatin Chawla, he can ask demand 20,000 for first session, one session, people give them. So rapport building is a big thing. So whenever you're taking a quote from us, depending on your rapport, the kind of area you are, you can charge your own amount, and just psychometric assessment will remain same for each and every one.
Yes, the base amount remains unchanged for everyone, and which is quite nominal to the people, as well as whatever is your rapport wherever you stand. Like for example, my charges are little higher than any other person's charges who are there, because obviously I have backed up with some of the awards, some of the theories, some of the things. So depending upon where do I stand, what kind of success stories do I have, that is the rate that you can charge from the people.
I think that's done. Anything is there to connect with us, and have a nice day.
And next time we are going to come up with the next week on what are the the performance personality theories, and how can you relate to that. So if you feel free, if you would like to attend it, please do attend it. Right, Kavita? Let's take a
Right.
leave. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.